Welcome to your favorite channel, The Law Circuit, a channel dedicated to having various discussions on the current legal topics. We are here to simplify legal issues for you and make it more accessible to the common man. What if India decides as a country not to succumb to any pressure? Is this report enforceable in any form?
Very good question. The report as such is not enforceable. It's only a tool for the US government to pressurize India. But you'll have to look at the larger picture. The larger picture is this. In India, the patent law is more of striking a balance between public health and monopolies. Whereas in other countries, like the Western countries, the emphasis is on commerce, is on monopolies. They encourage monopolies. They say that we will give you patents, we want the R&D to grow, we want people to have more and more patents, and that is why the system is built in such a way that anything under this earth is patentable, anything under the sun is patentable. So that's the kind of law that they have. On the other hand, the kind of law that we have in India, especially with regard to patent, is more of a balancing act, and that is why we have 3D. You see, the reason why we have 3D in our law is to ensure that frivolous inventions, like once you've got a patent for the salt, let's say the salt or the product aspirin. Suppose somebody comes with a salt of aspirin. So it's repatenting the same aspirin. So the question is, should we grant a patent for something like that? And therefore, to filter out such frivolous patents, if they are frivolous, that's why we have 3D. And there are many times, people have been very unequivocal about it and very loud and strongly protested that 3D should simply go out of the statute book. And there are many such provisions, which are made only to cater to public interest, like compulsory license. Suppose you have a drug which costs you several lakhs, say it costs you 10 lakhs, and it's for cancer. So there's a person who is dying of cancer and he has to take this drug for life. And if you say that the drug costs 10 lakhs a month, it's totally impossible for him to purchase that drug. So you have to also understand that India's system is completely different from Western countries. So whatever applies or what prevails in the West cannot directly be copied and applied in India. We don't have a public insurance system. We don't have a system where health is insured for everyone. It's a choice for the people. There are many people who don't have a health insurance. I think there is a survey which says that only 1% of the people have health insurance. So that's the kind of state of affairs. So we have to make a choice as a country whether we want to give primacy to commerce, monopolies, or public health. Our constitution says right to life is paramount, and right to life includes the right to have medicines, the right to live a fulfilled, proper life which is without disease. So if we go in that direction with the directive principles of the constitution and with the principles enshrined in the constitution, then public health is very important in our country. So come what may, public health is important. And if public health is important, monopolies will have to be secondary. If monopolies are secondary, then we can't have a situation where the drug price is skyrocketing and the person has to pay from his own pocket 10 lakh rupees or crore of rupees for that particular drug. Then you are actually saying that, okay, it's up to you to live or to die, but this is the price of the drug. And that can't be. You can't be bargaining with people's lives. And that is why some of the provisions which have been inserted into the Patent Act have a lot of history and a lot of thoughts behind it. So it would be very unfortunate if India was to succumb to the pressures of the world and then start to tweak its patent laws exactly on the same terms as in the West. I believe our government is not one of those who will simply succumb so easily. I think, the legislature is very wise. And the legislature has always applied its mind when they are tweaking the laws, when they are making the amendments to the laws. And I think hereafter also, even after this report, if the legislature intends to make any changes in the patent law, it will definitely come after a lot of thought.
That was all from my side, ma'am. Thank you so much for explaining such a complicated 301 report to us in such a simplistic manner. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel, The Law Circuit, as we will be repeatedly coming back with you with such latest updates. Thank you.